Excuse me for the sun. I probably squint a lot with my eyes because of the sun, but I don't have like other angle. So, bro, today I don't even know what the fuck we should talk about, man. Like, to be honest, like I'm always preaching, right? Life is hard. Life gets hard, and but sometimes it shocks me actually how hard it is, bro. Especially right now, like, and this is not. I don't want to make this seem like a sad story, just about me complaining, because, bro, I will never stop. I got no choice, bro. Like, the feelings that I'm feeling right now, the thoughts that I have right now, bro. I can't lie, bro. Right now, I'm so insecure, bro. If I gotta live like that forever, bro, then my life wouldn't be good. So I don't have no choice, bro. I gotta go hard, right? So this is not about me being sad, but this is just, I don't know, maybe it's sharing a story. I don't even know if people will benefit from this. Maybe it will be just a sad story, or just some dude with his glasses on in the sun complaining about life. But like, I'm always talking about like those things, like life gets hard, but it really gets hard, bro. It really gets hard, bro. Like, today I was in the gym and I was just frustrated. Why? I don't even really know. I feel like that's the thing with self-improvement journey. Like, I said those things like so many times, bro. It's really, it's not easier. Yes, you will be like kind of better, but it won't be easier. So I might even say, like, don't start your self-improvement journey, because not everybody is up for this. Like, because basically the self-improvement journey is you beating your past self, you beating the trauma. And the trauma is in a lot of forms, but it's always around you escaping something. But now I'm on self-improvement. I can't escape anymore. I was just downstairs and I was like, damn, bro, I just wanna, like, now I gotta be honest, right? Because I got that thought. Like, I was trying to lie. I was trying to say, right now I want to eat sugar. That's also what I wanted to do. But the other thing was, right now I want to beat my meat. Why? Because it's easy. You will get that quick feeling. And then I was just like, first off, that shit is nasty. And second, like, bro, you will just escape and you will be in that cycle. And that's, you gotta do scary things. Like, today I didn't even did so much. I did much, but not like when it comes to like web development, things like that. I was just journaling the entire day, journaling about what I'm feeling, about the guilt within me, shame within me, everything that's negative about my life. And that shit is hard. And that's what I've done the entire day. And that's hard. That's why I say, like, I don't even know if you should start self-improvement. And this is like very biased, because obviously you need to start self-improvement, but I don't even know if everybody is up to this. Bro, I got no choice. That's why I'm doing this. This is not like some, like, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I want to improve myself. Like, I don't have no choice. Like, if I don't beat my past self, then I would just be unhappy my entire life. And that's crazy because, like, I don't want to make this seem like a sad story, but I can't really remember times when I was like, okay, I'm happy. I can't remember. I had experiences where I should be happy, but the negative experiences way heavier than those. And even though I can't even tell you right now, like, yeah, this is what traumatized me. This is why my life is hard. This is why I am the way I am. But life gets hard in a sense. And today I was just mad in the gym. I was mean mugging people. I was afraid to show love. I didn't want to greet people. Why? Because you feel vulnerable when you show love. It feels like trauma makes you feel like the world is against you. Like you're solo in this. Nobody loves you. You don't deserve love. Everybody is against you. You start to be very defensive. I'm gonna say, like, today I hated people in the gym, but I gotta rephrase that because this will throw a lot of people off. I didn't hate the people, I hated myself. And that's what trauma does. It makes you so uncomfortable with yourself that you're angry at yourself. You feel guilt, shame, and you can project those things in the outside world. So all you can do is be angry. And that was just my day today in the gym. Like, that shit was rough. And I even noticed, like, I got a hard time sharing this because that's how the trauma works. Like, for me and for a lot of people, right, with similar experiences and similar situations like me, you always have that feeling like you need to be hard, and that robs you from yourself. Just like it robbed me from my true self today. Because all I could do was be mad. Be mad that my life is. Today I was angry about people laughing. Why? Because I can't laugh. And like I've said, I don't want to make this a sad story because I'm very aware of it's not that I hated you laughing. I hated that me personally couldn't laugh. And that's what jealousy is, bro. Jealousy doesn't really exist. Jealousy is not that you look at somebody and be like, bro, why the fuck you laughing? Why the fuck you feel me? Jealousy is internal anger, internal pain that you project on those people. Because you're angry at yourself and you see other people being happy with themselves, so now you're jealous at them. But it has nothing to do with them, and that's what I'm very aware of. And that's why I say this is not a sad story. This is just me being aware of my own things. I don't necessarily say this to create empathy. I might even say this to, you might learn from this, and second, I might learn from it, because what I've noticed is talking about it makes it easier, but I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to, like, go to some psyche. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I can even pronounce it in English, right? A psychiatrist. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't even want to knock on her or his door and be like, yeah, my name is Jeremy Son. I'm very sad. Please help me. Bro, I will never do that. That's part of my trauma. I don't want to, like, I also, like, wouldn't have enough trust for that, but that's just not part of me, and probably because of my trauma. But, like, yeah, that's why I share this, because you might learn from this. You might be like, damn, okay, more people are experiencing this, right? And It's with a lot of things. It's with people smiling. It's with people having intimacy. I might see a dude with his girlfriend and be angry because why? Because I don't have that. And yet again, this is not me like being all sad, and you feel me, this might be part of my trauma because I want to let you know like I'm not sad, but deep down those are the feelings that I'm feeling, like which is sadness, guilt, shame. But being sad is just like you're too vulnerable for that, so you might notice it. I put up those walls like, no, I'm not sad, but I actually am, really, but not in a way that I want you to spam my comments and be like, yes, I'm very proud of you for sharing this. It's more like I want to educate, and I want to share my story with people so that they can relate to it. And that's the core reason. But yeah, like, that was my gym day. Like, just angry at myself, angry at the world, because that's how you feel when you're traumatized. Like I've said, it's just like you're just in the middle and the world spins around you. No, and the world is like, and it feels like the entire world is against you. And like lately, my dad noticed it too. He was talking with me and he was like, sometimes you struggle with yourself. I can see that. And like, and that's like, yeah, that was really it. Like, so walking towards home was also like hard because I was like, I couldn't maintain eye contact with people. I just didn't have the confidence for it. I didn't feel comfortable with it. Like, I noticed when I hold eye contact with a lot of people, I just get very tensed in my body, and and all I know is basically like anger. And I've noticed with myself that when I'm walking around, I'll be like, I hope that people try me. Why? Because now I finally have a reason to do what I'm good at. And that's very sad, but being angry makes me feel alive. Like today in the gym, I was having crazy thoughts about smashing people's head in with like dumbbells and shit. And this might be very like, oh, but now I'm very aware of it. Like, that's just, I actually feel like so in danger that I always have that feeling like I can't be vulnerable. I need to be hard. I gotta be angry. I gotta stay ready. You feel me? And yeah, like this is like, I gotta be angry. I gotta be angry and shit. Like that's how it feels. You need to, like I said, like anger is like I'm so used to it. Like my entire life I've been angry, so that's what makes me actually feel good. That's the only thing when I feel like I'm in control. That's the only thing when I'm like, okay, now I can finally like be myself or something like that. And that's, so yeah, like I said, I was just walking home, and this is like, this video, like all my videos, they don't really have a structure. I don't script nothing, but this one, bro, don't expect it to be structured because I'm just sharing everything that I'm experiencing off the dome. So like I said, I was walking home and I was just like hoping for somebody to try me, because now I can finally project my internal anger on the world. Now I have a reason to be violent. And that's just like, bro, I got a story, and that was probably like, now it's going towards a year, and that was my first time when I actually felt like that I was safe, that I don't need to use anger and violence to be comfortable with myself and within the world. So that was the first time. Bro, like, even right now, like, I got just problems sharing this, because like I heard like these voices like telling you you're weak, you're not supposed to do this, and that's really like, those are the voices of trauma, bro. And that's really how I've noticed that with myself. Like, that's why you never overcome those things, because you you keep fighting with those voices. And those voices are real, but at the same time they are very fake, in a sense that, like I've said, like Brian, like every time people hear like voices, they automatically think like, this dude crazy. But like, bro, everybody, we all got voices within our head, man. Stop faking it. So, like I said, like it's not even a voice really. It's more thoughts. But yeah, so I would say thoughts mixing with voice. I don't even fucking know, bro. You know what I mean? Like, so, and that's like I've said, they're real, but at the same time they're very fake, because they tell you to be like, violence is violence is the solution, but you know that it's not. Bro, violence never really made me feel any better, unless it's like controlled violence, like maybe going boxing, things like that. That's like, you can finally like release that violence, but at the same time it's controlled. You're not really like hurting people in like unjustified ways. Because that was, bro, today it was just really like, I had those thoughts about smashing people's head in with like dumbbells, just because they were more happy than me, just because they were doing the things that I couldn't do. They were talking to the pretty girls. They were happy. They were laughing. Things that I can do. It's not really, because that's like how I say, like, trauma is fake in a sense, but it's also real, because like you got that feeling that you can do it, just that you can't do it. Just like I've said, we're talking to the pretty girls, but at the same time you talk to a lot of pretty girls, and it worked out well. But at the same time, like, because I got like those moments when your traumatized self, that part of you is not really active, and then you're just very loving, and the world can see it. The world really sees it, like, because trauma tightens your body. People pick up on those micro expressions. When you're having all those violent thoughts, bro, your body is tense. Your body is all tense, and your face is very angry. And I noticed that with myself. I had shortened muscles for maybe 2 years, bro. My entire body was hurting. And that was just the physical manifestation of trauma, because I was just feeling so unsafe every day that my entire body was like so tense, like all those muscles were like tensed up. So you're walking outside and you see somebody and you can't even maintain eye contact with them, and your heart just starts pounding and your body all tenses up, and the only thing you actually know is when you maintain eye contact and like consciously you want to be like nice towards them. You want to be nice towards them and you want to be a loving person, but you can't because your body is just so much in distress that automatically you just be violent. Not violent that you will do something, but you feel like you're maintaining eye contact and it's like they approaching you, and it's very wild in that sense. And this is really like, bro, this is something I feel very crazy about talking about this, because this is something a lot of people don't want to talk about this because it's taboo. Because as soon as you talk about it, now you're breaking codes, and bro, like, I'm really here to change that code, right? Because that's why I say like trauma robs you from your true self. Because luckily I had those moments when my entire traumatized self was gone, and then you're so confident like that, bro, you just ready to fuck the world, like no, like, yeah, like real shit. So luckily I had those moments, so I realized that, okay, I'm not a violent person, I'm actually a loving person. I can be successful with girls, I can be successful in life, but the traumatized self is just too active right now for me to really realize that. And in that way, trauma influences everything within your life. But yeah, like I've said, like, I had those shortened muscles because you just, your body is in so much distress, so it's always tensed. And y'all know the fight or flight system, and that's really what you're living in when you're in trauma. And I didn't have it before, and that was crazy, right? That made me feel guilty because I was like, why am I in so much pain, but I'm actually improving in my life? I started my self-improvement journey, and all of a sudden I got those pains. Why? Because I was aware of the trauma. And that's what I say, like, when you're not aware of the trauma, you don't have a choice. So you're not aware. And that's why I still feel guilty, because I think like it actually feels like my life has gotten worse, because I'm like, bro, 3 years ago I didn't think like that, and it gave me a fake sense of being confident, of being confident, but I wasn't. But I just had something. I had like a defense mechanism, which was my anger, to use that against the world and feel like important, because that's what I've noticed too. It's like anger was my only way to feel important. Like, people are impressed by you when you're angry, right? When you all of a sudden, and a lot of people also look up to you. They be like, damn, like he's that crazy dude. And a lot of people are like, are impressed by it. And I also actually believe that is a form of their trauma, because you're not supposed to really be that fearful in life. And that's why I gotta talk about this, because, bro, it's so important to talk about this, because, bro, that's just, trauma is just making you so fearful that your entire life is just shitty. So like I said, like, trauma, me projecting my anger, my internal anger on the world, made me feel more powerful, because people were impressed by it. And that just gave me a sense of, okay, I actually exist, because it might not be positive, but at least people know who you are. And at home, I never had that feeling. And that's something real crazy. Like, I always like, and that's something like I've said in my previous videos, like I always had like a home, things like that, but it never felt like home. I remember being at a friend's house. He's living down the street, and I was in his home and be like, damn, is this how your parents are? Like, I was like, damn, bro, this shit is, I've never seen this in my life. Like, two, two, two people just in a relationship showing each other real love. Like, I was like, damn, his house is real peaceful. Things like that. And yeah, so like I've said, like my anger was a way for me to feel important. Because like yeah, it might not be positive, but at least people know who you are. And at home, it doesn't feel like that. It just feels like nobody loves you, nobody cares about you. And that's why trauma is hard, because it will make you feel like that. Like, it make you feel like, okay, nobody loves me. And because you're living in that traumatized state, you will go outside with like a distressed body. People will pick up on that and be like, no, I don't want to talk to him. They can see your internal anger, even if you're consciously not really aware of it. They can see it, and they don't want to talk with you. And that will just confirm your internal beliefs even more, because you already have like the feeling nobody loves me, and now you go about your way in the world, and people don't pay you no attention, because they can actually see, like, and even that is 9 out of 10 times is not conscious, but they be like, damn, bro, this dude is in distress, this dude is angry, this dude is crazy, and they pick up on it, and they will treat you as that. So, and that's how trauma just becomes a whole self-fulfilling cycle. Because you got those internal beliefs, your body will project those beliefs, people pick up on that, they will treat you according to that, and that will just only further ingrain those negative beliefs. And yeah, like I've said, like, it's funny, right? This video started very different, and to be honest, I didn't want to share this shit, and it's still a lot that I'm not able to share, but I will definitely do it because it's important. And that's really, like, it's funny because I was always so afraid of showing love. I had like a feeling that it made me feel weak, and as soon as I showed love, and real genuine love, because you can show love right now and you will be perceived as a nice guy. And I've had those experiences, and that's real funny. And the thing is really, like, that's why, like, bro, trauma is within everything. That's like, bro, I will continue to talk about this, because trauma is within everything, in a sense that you will, even though you show love, people pick up on your internal distress. And they feel that inauthenticity, because deep down they know that you're not feeling the love. And that's something, like, those are the cheat codes to real success, bro. Once you actually feel the love for a person, then your life becomes different, and it's real crazy. And I can tell you this because I've had those single experiences. Like I've said, I don't have had them like many times, maybe like 4 times, maybe 3. But Once you realize that, then you realize your true nature. Then you realize, damn, it's really about showing love. But trauma keeps you from doing that because you always like feel used when you're younger. You always felt like that. So you stop showing love. You build up those crazy defense mechanisms like anger. And the funny thing is, like, then you will create more of it. And but to not like get distracted from the topic. So that's how you will be perceived as a nice guy. It's not like that girls are not attracted to nice guys. Let me tell you like that. But it's not the nice guy. It's not like, bro, you can be a nice person and you can be very successful with girls, and you can be a very like overtly like tough person, and you will be very unsuccessful with girls. And I've had my own experiences with that. Why? Because they will always feel your inauthenticity. And that's like a lot of people always believe, like, and that's something I do actually believe that's part of like this society and a little bit of programming, that we always perceive like men as rational and girls are merely emotional. But bro, rationality won't really get you that far. Emotionalness will get you far, but not the emotional that you think I'm talking about, like when you're just overtly, because that's the funny thing, like the thing that we label as being emotional, that's not emotional. Those are forms of trauma. A man crying about a girl because she left him and things like that, I don't really believe that that's emotional. That's trauma. Bro, now I might be going too off topic, but I actually believe that's trauma, in a sense that, bro, emotions is what make you powerful. Emotions is what makes you relate to another person, and that's what people will feel when you actually can sense a girl's beauty on like an emotional level. Then you will never be, it don't matter what you say, you will automatically be like seductive, things like that. Because, and that's crazy, this is something like a lot of people won't get this, but that's really what it's about. It's not about nice guys. It's about weak guys and real guys, authentic guys and inauthentic guys. And you can be so nice, but if a girl feels your inauthenticity, they will always treat you bad, and they should treat you bad. Because this is not about me, because that's very like, that's what I'm not gonna say hate, but that's what I don't like about the society. They pointing fingers, right? They like, yeah, she treated me so bad, bro. It was on you. All my experiences with girls treating me bad was on me. Why? Because I was reliving trauma and I was projecting fears upon those girls, and I was just being a little bitch, really. And that's, bro, emotions is what will make you strong. When you feel sympathy for the next person, you won't care about the next person, and in a good sense. And that's what I've realized on those 3 days. That was my breaking point. And that's when I realized, damn, it's really about love. Love is the only language that the universe speaks. This might sound very crazy. Why? Because we're living in a traumatized society, a society where we think like showing love is bad, but actually we're never showing love. We're projecting fears upon those people. And that's funny, because these days People are projecting their niceness on people, and now they wonder why they feel used. These days people are being manipulative with a smile, because that's really like what a nice guy is. And yes, it's not because he want to be a manipulator, because being nice is also a survival mechanism because of trauma. Why? Because you probably felt so fearful when you were younger that you had like a feeling like, damn, I don't want to feel like that anymore. I want to receive the validation. So what you do is you will start to be overtly nice. You will start to be overtly nice, and it probably worked when you were younger. Those are things like, when you're younger and you're overtly nice, people might think, oh yeah, he is cute or she is cute, things like that. And at that point it might work, because that's the thing with those trauma defense mechanisms. They always work. There's a reason why you're doing it. If you tried being nice and it didn't work, then you would immediately cut it off. But it worked. But later on, people will feel your inauthenticity, because now you will just be so-called nice when you actually want to say your true thoughts. And that's why I say, like, and that's why I say, like, emotions are what makes you strong. And that's why I actually believe, like, in a sense, that all that rationality, it's you need that, but it's not really about that. And that's real funny, because nowadays people want to be alpha males. People want to be stoics, but rationality won't make you stoic. Emotionalness will make you stoic. Because why? Once you're actually in tune with the emotions and you're not afraid of those emotions, and you can realize what you feel and you can actually be aware of what you feel, then you will be stoic. Because you will be sympathetic for the next person. You might think like, bro, like, once you dissolve your own pain, then you will see that everybody is escaping pain. So a girl rejecting you is not really a girl rejecting you. It's just you have the sympathy to be like, damn, I'm actually not her type. And that will feel very like relieving, because you won't take it personally. And that's real crazy. Like, the reason why you're so emotional is because you're not emotional. You're like, yes, you're emotional, but you're not in tune with them. And this video is fucking crazy, bro. Like, right now I got those thoughts, right? Don't drop them. It's too long. Nobody actually would like to see this, but this is, bro, and it might be true. Like, probably a lot of people won't see this, but this is like very important, because that's it. Once you realize, like, and I'm kind of tired of it, right? Why? Because nice guys don't exist. Angry guys also necessarily don't exist. Traumatized people exist. And once you realize that, that's why I say, bro, it's trauma. It's trauma what keeps this negative society running. It's all trauma. And I actually believe that this society thrives off trauma. Why? If you're not traumatized, you wouldn't be fearful. Then you will do whatever you feel like. And not in a bad way, that you will drop. And this is important. Now we get the criminals. Bro, criminals don't exist neither. Traumatized people do. Because, like, trauma makes you feel numb for your own emotions. That's why what I say, like your failure, you are emotional, but you're numb to them. And when you're numb to the next person when you're numb to your own person, to your own feelings, then you will be numb to the next person's feelings, because you don't have the sympathy to realize how he experienced things, because you don't have because you lack the emotionalness to that's probably not even a word, but fuck it, we gonna make it a word today. You lack the emotionalness to realize your own feelings, and that's why you're a criminal. That's why you take other people their things within this Western society, because I actually believe criminals also exist like outside of Western society, but then it's always like it's different when you really don't have no food. But bro, in Western society, especially where we live, bro, the Netherlands, bro, you're a voluntarily criminal. You choose to be a criminal. You might not be aware of your choice, but you choose to be a criminal. It's enough food for people to eat and do those things. So, like, yeah, it really is trauma, bro. And that's what I've realized with myself. Trauma is stopping you from living your dream life. Trauma is what makes you be perceived as a nice guy. Trauma is what makes you overtly angry. And I've had my share with a lot of those things, because I wouldn't label myself a nice guy, but I had like tendencies of a nice guy. I wouldn't label myself a very like violent person, but I had those tendencies. And that's just a mixture of the defense mechanisms that you needed to survive your your household, or wherever you live, right? Your surroundings. And nowadays also, like, nice guys get bashed, right? Because nice guys finish last. And I use the term nice guys, but they're not actually nice guys. Traumatized, like, you feel me? Traumatized people that use niceness to manipulate people because they're too afraid to show their true nature. That's really a nice guy. So, like, and that's like, nice guys finish last, but those nice guys finish last, not the sympathetic nice guys. Because that's the real thing. That's what I've also realized on those days. Like, I was like, but what if I show love to a girl and she don't like me? Bro, I wouldn't care. Why? Because I'm authentic. I resonate with a girl's beauty on like a emotional level, and me telling that girl then at that moment, like, damn, you're beautiful, and let's say she tells me I have a boyfriend. What would that change about me actually really finding that girl attractive? Nothing. So I don't lose nothing. I'm just sharing my real feelings, how I feel about you. And that's funny. And that's why I will continue to talk about it, because, bro, I'm tired of the fingers pointing, right? These dudes like bashing girls. Girls don't like me. Girls are not attracted to me. I'm tired of people labeling criminals as just immoral people. I'm tired of all those things, bro. That's why I will continue to talk about that. And, bro, there was a very long video. Probably nobody would really watch it, but that's like the thing, right? I just wanted to share this. And this is important. I will continue to talk about this. And bro, this video is fucking crazy, bro. Like this video, why it's crazy is like, bro, I've talked about so many things, and all of a sudden I'm here talking about Nice Guys. But at the start of it, I just was not trying to talk about those things, right? And I wasn't even aware of that. I was trying to talk about it. And that's funny. Like now I'm just talking too much again. This shit's crazy, bro. But yeah, that's really it, man. It's trauma that blocks you from your real life. It's trauma that makes you unsuccessful with girls. It's trauma that makes you, and even like, this is not even for guys entirely. This is also for girls. This applies to human beings, bro. I wouldn't even say human beings, bro. This applies to a chimpanzee, bro. A traumatized chimpanzee will probably be a bitch ass chimpanzee. But yeah, like, this just applies to humans, right? Maybe like a chimpanzee is gonna see this, right? You never know, bro. Those animals are smart. What if they give them like a phone and they watching this shit? All of a sudden, chimpanzees start to be psychiatrists. Real shit. Nah, but yeah, bro. It's that. It's trauma that makes you feel like you need to prove something to the world. It's trauma that makes you not sympathetic to another person's feeling. It's trauma that keeps you from living your dream life. It's trauma that keeps you broke. It's trauma. And like, this is very important for me to note. Like I've said, I actually believe that this society thrives upon trauma in a way that, bro, if you're not traumatized, you wouldn't take all those meds. If you're not traumatized, you won't be that addicted. You won't smoke weed every day. You wouldn't do drugs all the day. You wouldn't smoke cigarettes all the day. You wouldn't drink alcohol all the day. You wouldn't binge eat all the day. You wouldn't watch porn all the day. It's trauma. It's trauma, bro. It's trauma what the Matrix thrives upon. And it's trauma that will make you break free from it. And that was my message, bro. This message is crazy. But I guess this is what we need to do to like raise the awareness or whatever it takes. So it's trauma, bro. And I've noticed I want to talk more, but it's crazy. Like, I'm already talking too much, right? And people are already not gonna see this or want to see this because it's so long and unstructured, and now I will just add more which makes it more unstructured. So now I will just unstructured video, right? And that was like kind of bars. Should I spit bars right now? Nah, but not now, but I will do it later. You can call me Alligator. I'm on YouTube like a skater because I be grinding. I be searching, so I be finding. And those are bars. I don't care if you notice, but we will notice. Driving around in the Benz, but I don't drive a Benz, so you might have noticed. A code on my laptop that is CODIS. I talk about trauma like a brogus. And that's not a word, but I'll make it one. Or I might make it two. Pull up in a shoe. I don't wear no shoes. I got on the flip-flops. Flip my flop so I can have that drop top. I won't stop until my heart drop. AKA heartbeat. But you can never beat me until as long as my heart beats. You beat meat? And that's crazy. You gotta stay grinding, stay improving, and don't be lazy. I'm talking very slowly because I don't got the shout. I drop knowledge and I tell y'all I'm out. Call that shit bars, bro. Little nigga.